Hello everyone and welcome back to Aviation A to Z. Today we are going to prepare for interview and we will see types of questions asked during interview. But if you have not watched our video on how to prepare and get job as technician in Indigo, then do check out by clicking I button here or clicking link in description. So let's get started. To ease the process of explanation, I have classified the types of questions into 10 categories and we will see them step by step. But before we start, if you are new to our channel, then subscribe and hit a like button if you found this video informative. The classification is based on interview questions asked during round 1 and round 2, so it will be sufficient for you to prepare it with ease. Type 1. Questions starting with what? You will heard lots of questions from interviewer starting with what. Now what you want to ask using what is basic information and introduction about that topic. Let us take an example. Remember, example mentioned here are all interview questions asked earlier, so that it will give practical and real idea of type of question asked during it. What is RET? What is EcoWash? What is LRU and so and so. I will be answering questions once you familiarize yourself with basics in upcoming videos. Next type is how. Interviewer whenever wants to ask about classification, working, criteria and more depth, he/she will phrase the sentence with how. For example, how APU is started. How will you drain reservoir if it is overfilled? How torque wrenches are classified? How many spoilers are there in Airbus 321? Like this question will be asked. Type 3 is define. Whenever interviewer wants to check your theoretical knowledge, they will use define. Here, then is the correct bookish answer. You cannot frame on your own. Remember this. Example, define work, pressure, power, density and energy. Define Brayton cycle. Define momentum. They have asked such basic questions and candidate get stuck in it. So keep your theory strong as practical. Moving on to type 4. Which? Here they want you to tell them about specifications. Example, which type of fuel is used in modern aircraft? Which manual is used in case of snag? Here they want you to specify name of manual, a single line answer. So normally questions starting with which are few words to single line. Watch this video till end and at last I will tell you how much you need to answer for particular type of questions. Type 5. We have difference between or differentiate between. The motive behind starting question with difference or differentiate between is to know that you are familiar with both topics. Do you know the differences and similarities? Now let us see some example. Difference between FADEC and EEC. Difference between spark plug and igniter plug. Differentiate between AMM and CMM. Difference between mass and weight. Now, how you can answer such question? You first say little about that topic, like FADEC is complete system while EEC is computer. Then start explaining the difference. FADEC comprises of EEC and HMU. Its full authority means if FADEC is off, engine is off, while EEC can be full authority type or part scheduling. Means engine will not shut down if EEC is off. The interviewer will know that you have good knowledge and practical information as well. In our next video, we will tell you source to prepare interview question. So stay tuned and quickly subscribe us. Next type is type 6, procedures. Here, interviewer wants to check your practical knowledge and will ask questions on tasks which are commonly performed during work. Like they will say, tell us about procedure of nose landing gear wheel change, taxiing procedure, how to jack up complete aircraft. Here they mention how, but their motto was to know procedure. So they can use or start with different term, but once you realize that they want to know about procedure, start answering. Remember, always keep your answers simple, short and clear. And use steps like, firstly we will check the jacking points and then we will use calibration for jacks. Then we will play card aircraft on jack and like this so that they can clearly understand your points. Type 7 is about safety precautions. Usually interviewer asks such questions more frequently than procedure, as candidate know the procedure but missed out safety precautions. Remember, safety precaution you must keep in your mind all the time. It will not only help in interviews but in your life. It's for your and others' safety. And aviation is trending because it is safest, and it's our responsibility to maintain a safe working environment for all of us. Here, interviewer asks questions like, tell us about safety precaution observed or taken while working on fuel system, landing gear, while fueling the aircraft, etc. Type 8 is why. Questions starting with why usually questions about its properties. For example, why nitrogen is filled in aircraft tires? Because it's inert and has high operating temperature. Why we use tripod jacks? Why we put PPE while working around lubricants? Such questions are asked to know your reasoning capabilities of understanding that topic. At type 9, we have questions starting with advantages and disadvantages. Here, interviewer wants to know about fair and unfair thing of particular topic. For example, advantage of using LRU, disadvantage of spark plug, advantage of using fly-by-wire over mechanical system. Here, you cope up such questions by giving little intro about it and then giving exact answer on it. Now finally, we have type 10, where. Such questions are asked by interviewer to know the location of components, parts and systems fitted in aircraft. Also, it is sometimes used to know about ground, equipment position and mostly about manuals. Here how they will ask, where can you find part number in aircraft manual? Where APU inlet door is located in Boeing 737? Where is brake accumulator located? Such questions need precise answering. Apart from such type of questions, interviewer will ask questions related to your work experience. Like, tell me something about your work experience on working on wide-body aircraft, working during OJT, AET, etc. But mostly the question asked by interviewer will fall in 10 types, or at least the purpose is fulfilled by phrasing question in such types. I hope you got clear idea about how interviewer phrased interview questions and how you can answer it. If you are still watching, here is your bonus. Remember, all type mentioned here is prepared by me and can vary, but for your ease I have prepared it. Every type of question needs specific answer. Type 1, what usually needs is brief or short answer of 4 to 6 lines. Type 2, how needs little more depth, so it takes 6 to 8 lines. Type 3, define is specific answer lasting 1 to 6 lines, depends on that topic. Type 4, which as mentioned is a single word or a line answer. Type 5, difference between, as it includes 2 topics, usually needs 8 to 10 lines. Type 6, procedures. Type questions are lengthy and require 10 to 20 lines, again depending on topic that it varies widely. Type 7, safety precaution, similar to procedures, yet it is little shorter and takes 7 to 15 lines. Type 8, why is exact reasoning a question and usually needs 2 to 3 lines to answer it. Type 9, advantages, it takes 5 to 8 lines depending on topics asked. And finally we have type 10, where is exact answer, so it is one word, one line or couple of line answer. So now you are familiar with types of questions asked in interview. Share this video to our aviation community friends and colleagues to aware them about it. And finally, thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep watching, stay safe.